In the 2002 National Electrical Code, Article 310.10 addresses conductors in raceways, specifically focusing on requirements for wet locations. Article 310.10 states that conductors installed in raceways in wet locations must be listed for use in wet locations. This provision is crucial for ensuring the safety and longevity of electrical installations exposed to moisture. Wet locations are defined as areas subject to saturation with water or other liquids. This includes installations underground, in concrete slabs or masonry in direct contact with the earth, and in locations exposed to weather and unprotected from saturation by water or other liquids such as vehicle washing areas and similar locations. The requirement that conductors be listed for wet locations means that they have been specifically tested and approved for such use by a recognized testing laboratory, such as Underwriters Laboratories Incorporated UL. This listing ensures that the conductor's insulation and other materials are capable of withstanding the harsh conditions present in wet environments, preventing premature degradation and potential electrical hazard. Several types of conductors are specifically designed and listed for use in wet locations. These conductors typically have insulation materials that are resistant to moisture, chemicals, and other environmental factors that can degrade standard insulation. Some common types of conductors suitable for wet locations include THWN, THWN-2, XHHW, XHHW-2, RHW, and RHW-2. THWN conductors have a thermoplastic high heat resistant nylon coated insulation and are suitable for use in wet and dry locations at temperatures up to 75 degrees Celsius. THWN-2 conductors are an upgraded version of THWN, with a higher temperature rating of 90 degrees Celsius in both wet and dry locations. XHHW conductors have a cross-linked polyethylene insulation, offering excellent moisture and heat resistance. They are suitable for use in wet and dry locations at temperatures up to 75 degrees Celsius. XHHW-2 conductors, like THWN-2, have a higher temperature rating of 90 degrees Celsius in both wet and dry locations, making them a versatile choice for various applications. RHW conductors have a rubber heat-resistant insulation and are suitable for use in wet and dry locations. RHW-2 conductors have a similar rubber insulation but with a higher temperature rating of 90 degrees Celsius in wet and dry locations. When selecting conductors for installation in wet locations, it is essential to verify that they are marked with the appropriate listing for wet location use, such as THWN, THWN-2, XHHW, XHHW-2, RHW, or RHW-2. These markings indicate that the conductors meet the requirements of UL Standard 83 thermoplastic insulated wires and cables, or UL Standard 44 rubber insulated wires and cables, and are suitable for use in wet environments. The use of conductors not listed for wet locations in raceways exposed to moisture can lead to several problems. Firstly, the insulation may degrade over time due to moisture absorption and chemical exposure, leading to a reduction in its insulating properties. This can result in leakage current, ground faults, and even short circuits, posing a significant electrical shock hazard. Secondly, the degradation of insulation can lead to premature failure of the conductors, requiring costly repairs and replacement. In addition to selecting the appropriate conductors, proper installation practices are crucial for ensuring the long-term reliability of electrical systems in wet locations. Raceways, such as conduits, should be installed to prevent water from entering and accumulating. This can be achieved by using watertight fittings, sealing conduit joints, and providing drainage points where necessary. Furthermore, junction boxes and other enclosures should be listed for wet locations and properly sealed to prevent moisture ingress. It is also important to consider the type of raceway used in wet locations. Rigid metal conduit RMC, intermediate metal conduit IMC, and rigid polyvinyl chloride conduit PVC are commonly used in wet environments due to their resistance to corrosion and moisture. However, it is essential to ensure that all fittings and connectors used with these raceways are also listed for wet locations. Flexible metal conduit FMC and liquid-tight flexible metal conduit LFMC can also be used in wet locations, provided that they are listed for such use and installed with appropriate fittings. However, it is important to note that FMC is not inherently watertight and may require additional sealing to prevent moisture ingress. When installing conductors in wet locations, it is crucial to adhere to the ampacity directing factors specified in the National Electrical Code. The ampacity of a conductor is its current carrying capacity, and it must be directed when installed in certain conditions, such as in raceways exposed to high ambient temperatures or containing multiple current carrying conductors. In wet locations, the presence of moisture can further reduce the ampacity of conductors, requiring additional directing to prevent overheating and potential insulation damage. The National Electrical Code provides detailed tables and guidelines for determining the appropriate ampacity directing factors for various installation conditions. These guidelines must be carefully followed to ensure that conductors are not overloaded and that the electrical system operates safely and reliably. In summary, the 2002 National Electrical Code Article 310.10 mandates that conductors installed in raceways and wet locations must be listed for use in wet locations. This requirement is essential for preventing electrical hazards and ensuring the longevity of electrical systems exposed to moisture. By selecting appropriate conductors, using proper installation practices, and adhering to ampacity directing factors, electrical professionals can create safe and reliable electrical installations in wet environments. It is important to consult the latest edition of the National Electrical Code and local electrical codes for the most up-to-date requirements and guidelines. Electrical codes are constantly evolving to address new technologies and safety concerns. Therefore, staying informed about the latest code changes is crucial for ensuring compliance and preventing electrical hazards. Furthermore, it is recommended to consult with a qualified electrical engineer or inspector when designing and installing electrical systems in wet locations. These professionals can provide expert guidance and ensure that the installation meets all applicable codes and standards. The NEC definition of a wet location, as mentioned earlier, is crucial to understand to correctly apply Article 310.10a. Remember that wet locations aren't just outdoor areas exposed to rain. They also include underground installations or those embedded in concrete in direct contact with the earth. These environments subject the conductors to constant moisture, which can be detrimental to standard insulation. Therefore, the selection of appropriate conductors becomes even more critical in these scenarios. It is also important to consider the specific application when selecting conductors for wet locations. For example, conductors installed in a swimming pool area will be exposed to different chemicals and environmental factors than conductors installed in a general outdoor location. Therefore, it is essential to choose conductors that are specifically listed for the intended application and are resistant to the chemicals and environmental factors present in that environment. In addition to the types of conductors already mentioned, other specialized conductors are available for specific wet location applications. For example, submersible pump cables are designed for use in submersible pumps and other underwater equipment. These cables have special insulation and jacketing materials that are resistant to water and chemicals, ensuring reliable performance in harsh underwater environments. Similarly, marine cables are designed for use in boats and other marine applications. These cables are resistant to salt water, sunlight, and other environmental factors that can degrade standard cables. When selecting conductors for specialized wet location applications, it is crucial to consult with a qualified electrical engineer or inspector to ensure that the selected conductors meet the specific requirements of the application and are suitable for the intended environment. Furthermore, it is important to follow the manufacturer's recommendations for installation and maintenance to ensure the long-term reliability of the electrical system. Regular inspection and maintenance of electrical systems in wet locations are essential for identifying and addressing potential problems before they lead to electrical hazards. Conductors and raceways should be inspected periodically for signs of damage, corrosion, or moisture ingress. Any damaged or corroded components should be repaired or replaced promptly to prevent further degradation and potential electrical failures. In addition, junction boxes and other enclosures should be inspected for proper sealing and moisture ingress. Any leaks or gaps should be sealed to prevent moisture from entering and damaging the electrical components inside. By implementing a comprehensive inspection and maintenance program, electrical professionals can ensure the long-term safety and reliability of electrical systems in wet locations. Moreover, it is crucial to maintain accurate records of all inspections, maintenance activities, and repairs performed on electrical systems in wet locations. These records can be used to track the performance of the system over time, identify potential problems, and plan for future maintenance activities. Accurate records can also be valuable in the event of an electrical incident, providing information about the condition of the system and any maintenance activities that have been performed. In conclusion, the selection, installation, and maintenance of conductors in wet locations require careful attention to detail and adherence to the National Electrical Code and other applicable standards. By selecting appropriate conductors, using proper installation practices, implementing a comprehensive inspection and maintenance program, and maintaining accurate records, electrical professionals can create safe and reliable electrical systems that will provide years of trouble-free service in wet environments. Remember to always prioritize safety when working with electricity and to consult with qualified professionals when in doubt. Understanding and applying the requirements of Article 310.10 is paramount for electrical safety in any location susceptible to moisture. This knowledge, combined with careful installation and regular maintenance, contributes significantly to preventing electrical hazards and ensuring the longevity of electrical systems. The type of raceway used also contributes significantly to the overall performance of the installation in a wet location. Using appropriate fittings designed for wet locations is also very crucial because they help to maintain a watertight seal. These fittings are designed with features such as O-rings and gaskets to prevent water from entering the raceway system. It is important to select fittings that are compatible with the type of raceway being used and that are listed for wet locations. Additionally, the installation of the raceway system should be done in a way that minimizes the risk of water accumulation. This can be achieved by sloping the raceway to allow water to drain out, and by using expansion fittings to accommodate thermal expansion and contraction. Furthermore, the supports for the raceway system should be designed to prevent water from pooling on the raceway. The use of non-metallic raceways such as PVC conduit can also be a good option in wet locations, as they are resistant to corrosion. However, it is important to ensure that the PVC conduit is properly supported and protected from physical damage. Additionally, the fittings used with PVC conduit should be specifically designed for use with PVC and should be listed for wet locations. When installing conductors and raceways in wet locations, it is important to follow the manufacturer's instructions for pulling the conductors. The conductors should be lubricated with a lubricant that is specifically designed for use with the type of insulation on the conductors. The lubricant should be applied evenly to the conductors to reduce friction and prevent damage to the insulation. Additionally, the conductors should be pulled through the raceway in a smooth and continuous motion to avoid kinking or stretching the conductors. After the conductors have been installed in the raceway, it is important to test the insulation resistance of the conductors to ensure that the insulation has not been damaged during installation. The insulation resistance should be measured using a megometer, and the measured value should be compared to the manufacturer's specifications. If the insulation resistance is below the specified value, the conductor should be replaced. In addition to the requirements for conductors and raceways, the National Electrical Code also has requirements for other electrical equipment that is installed in wet locations. For example, electrical boxes, switches, and receptacles that are installed in wet locations must be listed for wet locations. This equipment is designed to be resistant to water and corrosion, and it is important to use it in wet locations to prevent electrical hazards. Furthermore, ground fault circuit interrupters (GFCIs) are required in many wet locations, such as bathrooms, kitchens, and outdoor areas. GFCIs are designed to protect people from electrical shock by detecting small leakage currents and interrupting the circuit. It is important to install GFCIs in wet locations to provide an additional layer of protection against electrical hazards. Regular maintenance of electrical systems in wet locations is essential to ensure their continued safety and reliability. The electrical system should be inspected regularly for signs of damage or corrosion, and any necessary repairs should be made promptly. Additionally, the GFCIs should be tested regularly to ensure that they are functioning properly. The testing procedure for GFCIs is typically outlined in the manufacturer's instructions. Furthermore, it is important to keep the electrical equipment in wet locations clean and dry. Water and dirt can accumulate on the equipment and cause corrosion and electrical problems. The equipment should be cleaned regularly with a mild detergent and water, and it should be dried thoroughly after cleaning. By following these maintenance practices, the electrical system in wet locations can be kept safe and reliable for many years. In addition to the technical aspects of installing and maintaining electrical systems in wet locations, it is also important to consider the human element. Electrical work can be dangerous, and it is important to take precautions to protect oneself from electrical shock. Before working on any electrical equipment, it is important to disconnect the power to the circuit. This can be done by turning off the circuit breaker or removing the fuse that supplies power to the circuit. Additionally, it is important to wear appropriate personal protective equipment (PPE), such as rubber gloves and safety glasses. Rubber gloves can protect the hands from electrical shock, and safety glasses can protect the eyes from flying debris. Furthermore, it is important to work in a well-lit area and to avoid distractions. Electrical work requires concentration, and it is important to be focused on the task at hand. If you are not comfortable working on electrical equipment, it is best to hire a qualified electrician. Electricians have the training and experience necessary to perform electrical work safely and correctly. Working with electricity can be dangerous, but by following the proper safety precautions, it is possible to minimize the risks. Remember that electrical codes and standards are continuously updated to reflect new technologies and best practices. Staying current with these changes is crucial for electrical professionals. Consider participating in continuing education courses and seminars to stay informed about the latest developments in the electrical industry. This commitment to ongoing learning will not only enhance your skills but also ensure that you are providing the safest and most reliable electrical services to your clients.